Breaking news, everybody. The long-running and hugely popular web soap Empire is going off the net. Say what? I got all the details coming up for you next. You're watching the Spoiler Alert. Hey everybody, Justin St. Louis here. Thank you for watching the Spoiler Alert. I'm coming to you from the Easy Street Den in Old Orchard Beach, Maine. I figure if Andy Cohen can have his clubhouse, then I can have my little den. Okay, today I want to talk to you about the smash hit web soap that everyone on the net is buzzing about. It is, of course, Empire. And first things first, hallelujah! After 2 years making it the longest pregnancy in soap opera history, Lucy Lively and her gay-for-pay boyfriend have finally had their baby. Congratulations to the happy couple. Of course, that's not all we saw this season. We got to take part in an Agatha Christie-style murder mystery. We saw Emmy-nominated Ellen Dolan join the cast as everybody's favorite bag lady. And we got to peek in on a very steamy bisexual love triangle. The Hamptons will never be the same. Take a look at this trailer from Season 4 and see what those wacky havens have been up to this time.
Well, looky here. All my friends and all my enemies under one roof.
What are we doing here?
Patience, Covey. The night is still young, and my party is just getting started.
Shit. That is soapy drama at its finest. Now, this season also marked the return of a very pregnant Sandra Haven, played by the remarkably talented Katherine Neville Brown. And I gotta tell you, I think that Sandra is probably my favorite character on the show. She's strangely likable and yet such a bitch. Remember, this is the woman who has a habit of chaining her housekeepers up in a secret room, making them watch her have sex through a one-way mirror. It's very reminiscent of something that Victor Newman did way back in the 1900s on The Young and the Restless. It was good when he did it then. It's even better now with Sandra doing it. And I want to know what you think. Sandra Haven, is she a misunderstood mother who is simply looking out for the welfare of her children? Or is she a downright kinky slut? Post your comments on my Facebook wall, my YouTube wall. You can tweet me. I want to know what you have to say. Go ahead, give me your best psychoanalysis of Sandra Haven, and I will read some of your comments in next week's episode. Now, at the top of the show, I told you that Empire would be going off the air. And that's true. Sort of. If you're not all caught up on Season 4 yet, you have a few days left to watch the remaining episodes. On October 31st, Empire is going to be pulled off the net, but they will return in December when they relaunch the entire series. It is going to be 31 days of Empire leading up to a relaunch of Season 4 in January. It's going to give us all a chance to relive the wacky hijinks of the Haven family. This past summer, I traveled to New York, and I got to sit down with the mad geniuses behind Empire, Brian Hewson and Greg Turner. We crowded into my tiny hotel room, in my tiny bed, and I got to ask them what it is that makes Empire so popular. And here's what they had to say. We are talking with Brian Hewson and Greg Turner, the creators of smash hit website Empire. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us here in your bed.
In my bed,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
So funny story. I was right before you guys got here. I was taking a nap on top of the comforter here, and I was actually dreaming about Empire. And in my dream, Theodora killed Irving.
Oh, that was your dream?
Am I right?
I don't know, you're not speaking my Our lips are sealed.
My lips are sealed, yeah. Wow, what can I say? Hot or cold, lukewarm. You know, you're in the pond. I can't tell you how.
In the pond.
Someone on the show killed Theodora. So.
Not Theodora.
Or maybe they all got together.
Theodora's alive and
Yeah,
well.
like the Orient Express. They took us.
Right.
We watched as sort of an
We
inspiration
did watch that, yeah.
before we embarked on writing this murder
Yeah.
mystery. We actually did watch Murder on the Orient Express.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
This season,
Mhm.
this whole storyline, everything, you know, Empire has a very different look and feel to it. 'Cause you guys shot it all up in the Hamptons,
Yeah,
right?
for the most part.
Moved
About
everybody up there.
95% of it.
Yeah.
How was that experience?
It was amazing. We called it Camp Empire.
Camp Empire.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
we had
incredible.
we were all just sort of existing in the whole Empire world for a week, and we had
People were living in cabins. The actors were rooming up in little cabins that were kind of like this room, but in the middle of nowhere. In March in the Hamptons, it was cold and dark. Like when the sun falls, there's no light.
it kind of
anywhere.
looked like where they would shoot a horror movie.
Yeah, it looked
Many
like a horror
people
movie.
commented on that.
But and then we were just like borrowing people's homes while they were not there, and
They knew we were.
They knew we were
there,
yeah.
though.
They do, okay.
They had no idea what we were doing. I mean, they knew in theory, but had no idea we would have people like, you know, doing it in their bed or you know,
on their kitchen counter.
yeah, doing it in their kitchen counter in the showers. There was a lot of sex still to come this season, but yeah, and like having people drop dead on their floor. But they, for some reason, let us do it, and we definitely didn't, you know, question their judgment.
We're like, great, we'll be there, thanks.
I love it. I think it's a really bold choice for the series, and I think it's paying off for you guys as well.
Thanks.
Yeah.
At this point, at the taping of this interview, we're about halfway through the season.
Yes.
How's the reception been?
The reception's been really great, actually. Our 5th episode aired on Tuesday, and people have been really loving it. It's been
clamoring.
one of our, I think it's been one of people's favorites of the whole show, not just the season.
Oh, wow.
Partly thanks to Tina does some amazing dramatic work in the episode, which we're not used to seeing from Theodora.
She's so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
Absolutely love Tina Sloan in this.
Yeah, and she loves playing the role. I mean, she has so much fun. It's a far cry from what she played on Guiding Light, but that's
Right.
she loves having this different character to embody, and you know, I mean,
She plays a character now that has actually been married, right?
Oh,
Whereas
yes.
I think the big joke with Guiding Light, she
yeah,
never got
she's never
married.
married, yeah.
At the end, she did.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
But yeah, she's been married. She has a dead husband who is philanderer. But now she's fooling around with his brother. So
She's getting her
as well.
comeuppance, isn't she?
Yeah.
And you have some other, really great stars. Orla Cassidy is really delicious to
She's
watch in that
wonderful.
role. You
Absolutely.
got Ellen on there.
Ellen
now?
Dolan,
Yeah.
who it's a role that she envisioned she wanted to play, and we were like, sure, we'll write it, and she's doing this amazing job with it.
Right now, what we're seeing from her is she's playing this crazy homeless woman.
Yeah.
It was a
homeless
shocker.
woman.
Psychic homeless woman. It was a shocker when I saw that in the first episode. I thought, wow, this is so good for her, and I can't wait to see
Yeah.
what sort of secret she.
She has a ton of fun with it, and yeah, there's secrets around every corner. So Ellen's involved too. So
It's very cool.
yeah.
And you guys just did. I saw some pics on the internet. You were out campaigning at the Gay Pride Parade this year, right?
Yeah,
I
we
saw the
marched
T-shirts.
in the parade. We had our Empire banner. We had our sex scandal soap T-shirts. We were giving out postcards, giving out buttons, just sort of trying to like
Yeah.
get some more people to watch, get people excited. We have a
Very-
lot of
very
LGBT themes and characters running
Sure.
through our show, so we thought this is a great way to really bring in some more
Yeah, to
people.
promote the show and hopefully get some new audience members. And I mean, this season we've only seen a tiny bit, but we've talked about it. That we feature a bisexual love triangle. So that's
That's starting to play out.
It's starting to play out right now in what you're watching. So kind of a twist on the soap opera staple of like two sisters and one man, or two brothers and one man. Is like a brother and sister and one man. Like, where's this triangle gonna go? So we had a lot of fun filming that this season. There's a lot more to come.
There's
with
a
that.
lot of stuff to come. We're halfway through, but
I love that you guys
keep coming.
have really elevated soaps to that next level. We know that the future of soaps is going on the web, and you guys are willing to do this with a no-holds-barred approach. Try things that they would have never tried in network TV, and I think it's paying off big for everyone, and certainly it's fun for us to watch.
It's fun for us to make.
It is fun, and all the actors have fun and keep wanting to come back. So that's a blessing that we're always excited about. But also, there has to be a perk to having no money and no sponsors, and that's sort of that we can
do whatever we want. We're answering to no one but ourselves.
Yeah, and we're happy to answer to someone someday soon. Hopefully, that will still let us be creative, But yeah, as long as we're just doing it with no actual backing, then we can have crazy things and no one's gonna object.
Amazing.
Yeah, so that's fun.
So where can we watch all these crazy, wacky things that the Havens are doing?
Well, you can watch on our website, www.empiretheseries.com, and that's probably the best place to watch it.
It's a free download on iTunes, so you can watch it on your iPad, and if you download
Apple
it in the
TV,
morning, if you download it in the morning.
You can go on Apple TV and find it. I was doing that earlier today.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's always kind of fun to see what it looks like on a television, or a different screen than what you're used to. It's on a Roku player for people who have those, which I do know people who have them, but I don't know how they work.
I don't either.
But I'm told they've watched Empire on it.
You guys have your Facebook page, so we can go on there and click like.
Yes, absolutely.
Please do that.
And Twitter, we're Empire of the Series, at Empire of the Series on Twitter. And Facebook / Empire of the Series. All that good stuff.
Well, we look forward to more sex scandal soap this season, and see what else the future holds for Empire.
Yeah.
Be sure to check out all of the episodes of Empire. You have until October 31st, or again, starting in December, visit www.empiretheseries.com. While you're there, visit their Facebook page and make sure you click like. That's going to do it for this episode of The Spoiler Alert. Thank you for watching, and until next week, I'll be watching the web for you. Have a great day, everybody.